Quick draws, applause.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 solo male dance scenes in classic Hollywood movies.
Who could ask for anything more?
For this list, we'll be looking at the greatest examples of men showing off their moves by themselves in flicks released during the golden age of Hollywood. Other people are allowed to be in the scene, as long as the number is primarily spotlighting one person dancing. Did we miss any of your favorite solo outings? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Sunday Jumps, Royal Wedding.
Just one number would be sufficient. We don't want to ask it. No trouble at all.
When you're Fred Astaire, you don't need a partner to show off what you can do. But one of the dancer's strongest talents was the ability to take what might seem like a normal, everyday item and make it magical. He did that very thing in one of his best dances in 1951's Royal Wedding. In this scene, his character's partner doesn't show up for dance rehearsal, but he doesn't let that stop him. Indeed, he proceeds to perform the routine with none other than a hat rack, and honestly, we'd say he never needed a human partner to begin with. We're kidding, his human partners have been great. Number 9. Alter Ego Dance, Cover Girl. Is it really a solo if you're dancing with yourself? In this case, we're gonna say yes. In 1944's Cover Girl, Gene Kelly stars opposite Rita Hayworth, giving us one of his most iconic dances. The musical sequence features Kelly's character Danny grooving through the streets and wrestling with his alter ego. How did they achieve this? The answer is a little filmmaking trick called superimposition. It also required Kelly to perform two different solos, one as his character and one as his tricky little shadow. The effect is magical, and just one example of the innovative ideas Kelly had throughout his career. Number 8. Stage Door, Invitation to the Dance. The world didn't appreciate what Invitation to the Dance had to offer back in its day, but we do. Written and directed by Gene Kelly, who also stars, the film features no dialogue, with the actors largely dancing out their emotions rather than saying them. It was a rather experimental film and didn't go over well at the time, but looking back, Kelly had a clear vision, and there are so many wonderful dance sequences throughout. One of the best is this solo from dancer Tommy Rawl. Surrounded by dancers in black tuxes, Rawl performs a jaunty tap dance. He has energy and precision, proving he deserves to be talked about up there with the likes of Kelly himself. Number 7. Let's Say It with Firecrackers, Holiday Inn. This one's explosive, folks. Leave it to Fred Astaire to brighten up our days.
There's your cue. Don't fail me. Keep 'em flying. I'll keep 'em flying.
In Holiday Inn, Astaire stars as one heck of a song and dance man. When his partner doesn't show for a 4th of July performance, he's forced to get creative. In true Astaire fashion, he uses this unexpected element as both accompaniment and partner to create a truly unforgettable number. His mesmerizing performance is punctuated by pops and bangs, keeping Astaire and the audience on their toes. The snap of the firecrackers are just as potent as the tap of his shoes. Number 6. Dancing on the Stairs, Yankee Doodle Dandy. This one may be short, but it sure is iconic. James Cagney appears in this biographical musical film Yankee Doodle Dandy, portraying real-life Broadway star George M. Cohan.
He's got a Yankee Doodle sweetheart. She's his Yankee Doodle joy. Yankee Doodle came to London just to ride the pony. He is a Yankee Doodle boy.
There are plenty of delightful musical numbers throughout the film, including the Yankee Doodle Boy. While that might be the song that stays solidified in Cagney's legend, it's not the dance we want to talk about today. If you ask us, the best routine in the movie is also the simplest. Cagney begins by simply walking down the stairs, but about halfway down he starts to tap, jauntily skipping and hopping his way down the stairs in time with the music. It's simple, though not an execution, joyful, and a delight to behold. Number 5. Bang Bang, Robin and the Seven Hoods. This one goes out with a bang. Robin and the Seven Hoods received mixed reviews at the time. Looking back at it now, though, we can't deny the musical flick is interesting and a whole lot of fun, and one particular member of the cast seemed to be having the most fun out of everyone.
My kind of prank is walking in a bank and going bang, bang.
Sammy Davis Jr. plays one of the movie's criminals, Will. In a musical number aptly titled Bang Bang, Will repeatedly fires his weapon in an establishment while singing and dancing up a storm. At one particularly captivating point, he starts alternating slick tap moves with shooting out liquor bottles, among other objects. It's not subtle, but you can't deny he's having a great time.
There's no one I know gets such a glow out of bang, bang like me.
Number 4. Singin' in the Rain, Singin' in the Rain. It's one of the most epic scenes of all time. How could we ever leave it off? 1952's Singin' in the Rain is among the most celebrated musicals of the classic era, and for good reason.
I'm laughing at clouds so dark up above. The sun's in my heart and I'm ready for love.
There are so many memorable moments, including, of course, the title number. After parting ways with his love interest Kathy for the night, Kelly's Don walks beaming out into the street. The rain is falling, but he couldn't care less. He's a man in love after all.
I'm happy again. I'm singing and dancing in the rain.
Kelly's buoyant, bouncing solo is some of his best work, both as a performer and a co-choreographer. It's impossible to watch it without smiling just as big as he is.
Dancing and singing in the rain.
Number 3. Make 'em Laugh, Singin' in the Rain. Gene Kelly may have had the beaming effervescence, but Donald O'Connor had more energy than we've ever seen in one person.
My dad said be an actor, my son, but be a comical one.
In Singin' in the Rain, O'Connor plays Don Lockwood's best friend Cosmo Brown. Cosmo isn't the main character. He doesn't have the central drama or the huge romance. but he does have one of the greatest numbers in the film.
You could study Shakespeare and be quite elite, and you could charm the critics and have nothing to eat. Just slip on a banana peel, the world's at your feet. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh.
Make 'em Laugh is a testament to the power of comedy and features O'Connor at the height of his physical prowess. His gift for dance and pantomime skills are unmatched here, managing to look equal parts hapless and effortless. It's basically a dancing and comic masterclass, all in one.
Make 'em laugh. Make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh, make 'em laugh.
Number 2, You're All the World to Me, Royal Wedding. Usually when we say the phrase dancing on the ceiling, we don't mean literally, but in the case of Fred Astaire, we actually do mean what we say.
You're all places that leave me breathless, and no wonder you're all the world to me.
Royal Wedding is about two performing siblings played by Astaire and Jane Powell. Throughout the movie, both characters fall in love. In Astaire's case, that sends him walking on air. Being filled with joy at the prospect of romancing a woman who has as much passion for dance as him gives Astaire's character a magical presence. He looks just as good moving on the floor as he does on the walls as he does on the ceiling. It's a feat of dancing and technical filmmaking as well. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. Tap Spectacular, Broadway to Hollywood. Young Mickey Rooney showing us how it's done. If I Only Had a Brain, The Wizard of Oz. Ray Bolger nails the physical presence of a scarecrow.
Wonderful. Why, if our scarecrow back in Kansas could do that, the crows would be scared to pieces.
Top Hat, White Tie and Tails, Top Hat. Backed by amazing dancers, Fred Astaire nails his solo. I Got Rhythm, An American in Paris. Gene Kelly singing and tapping for a bunch of French children? What more could you want?
Old man trouble, I won't mind him. You won't find him hanging round my door.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1. I Like Myself. It's Always Fair Weather. Tap shoes? We raise you roller skates. Throughout the 1940s and 50s, Gene Kelly proved he was one of the most prolific dancers of his generation, but he took it to the next level in this 1955 film.
My love has got me riding high. She likes me so do I.
Despite the title, It's Always Fair Weather is on the gloomier side, and it never caught on like some of Kelly's other films. But the central romance between Kelly's Ted Riley and Sid Charisse's Jackie Layton is a high point, and in this scene especially, it becomes a real mood lifter.
If someone wonderful as she is can think I'm wonderful, I must be quite a guy.
Rejuvenated by Jackie, Riley rolls around New York, literally. He shows off his athleticism and dancing prowess on literal roller skates. The word incredible doesn't even begin to describe the routine. Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.